Ryan and I met at a party in Minneapolis, and it was a themed party. Everyone had to wear white. So I immediately saw Ryan. He was the first person I saw.
Couldn't miss me.
Nope.
No, really couldn't.
He was dancing with these white socks on his arms, and I leaned over to my girlfriend and I said, "Look at this guy over here. He has white socks."
It was cold in there.
On his arms.
With it being that white themed party, she had nothing but white on. And I was referred to her as my angel because she literally came walking in with white glow. And I approached her, introduced myself, but I also proceeded to comment on her white boots, which was hook, line, and sinker, and everything else, as they like to say, was history. We were totally inseparable.
All night long.
Yep.
Until like 6 in the morning when we decided it was time to go home, and we went out to his car, and he had no gas in his car. So a friend of mine was still there, and it asked him if he would drive us to the gas station to get a tank of gas so that Ryan could give me a ride home.
I think I asked.
Oh.
I actually. Yeah, so he helped us out. He got us gas. He drove off into the night, and me and Vanessa proceeded on with our night. I knew Vanessa was the one for me the night we met. I mean, I thought she was absolutely gorgeous. She was so engaged with what I had to say, and it was care that I had never received before, and it was right off the get-go after first meeting her. It clicked. It felt like this was that cliched missing piece. Absolutely. It felt natural.
I knew Ryan was the one pretty much right away. It took me a little bit to get past him wearing socks on his hands, but the humor, I love that. He really engaged in conversation and really wanted to get to know me for who I was. And 2 months later down the road, he told me he was falling for me, which pretty much solidified my feelings for him. And that's when I knew that this wasn't like any other relationship. This was definitely something special.
In the past, I was the one to actually receive the phone numbers. Well, this time I decided to give the phone number, because if she had the same feelings I had for her, then she was going to call me, and I knew if she did, then absolutely she was the one. And what do you know? I sat back and waited for her to come to me, and it wasn't long. It was less than 24 hours, and here we are, 8 years later. The day I proposed was back in August of 2012. I had it in mind that I was going to ask Vanessa to go down to Centennial Lakes, and we were going to go out on a paddle boat ride. She agreed. It was gorgeous outside, so we couldn't ask for a better evening. And we went down to Centennial Lakes. We hopped on a paddle boat. Didn't have a clue how to paddle these boats around the lake. We were going around in circles for the longest time.
It was a mess.
Yeah, it was. It really was. But it was fun. So we proceeded over to the other side of Centennial Lakes. I knew I had to make the move quick because, I think she was starting to think something was up. So I asked her to stand up with me
on a
paddle boat, and she stood up, and I kneeled down, proceeded to ask her to marry me, and I still don't think she had a clue what was going on, but she claims she did. I think I planned it rather well.
Once we got off the paddle boat, a girl walked over and she said that she happened to snap a picture of us in the middle of the lake of him proposing. So, which was really cool.
Yeah,
because
really cool.
How awesome to capture that moment.
What I love most about Vanessa is her kind heart. I know her heart's in the right spot when she has stuck with me for all these 8+ years. not giving up on me, guiding me down the right path, pushing me towards school, getting me on that right track. She cares so much about me, and just the affection she shows towards me is it's undescribable.
What do I love most about Ryan? Oh my gosh, I think his whole personality is perfect. He makes me laugh, he gets me to do things that I wouldn't normally do, he gets me to step outside of my element, he pushes me in the right directions, and there isn't one thing that I don't love.
I love her character, the way she can be herself around me. She's just so natural with the way she holds herself and carries herself around me. It makes me very happy to say that I will be her husband.
What I am looking forward to most in a marriage is just being able to say that we are officially husband and wife. 8 years of trying to get to know ourselves and going to school and making sure that we were right for each other, and to finally say I do is unreal. I am just so looking forward to a family and traveling and getting to know him even more and going through this adventure of life with him, and I couldn't be happier.
You know, being together for so long, most would say, well, it's already like you are married. No, it's absolutely not. We're not just boyfriend and girlfriend anymore. We are actually Mr. and Mrs. Brooks, and that's a great feeling. It sounds awesome. We're definitely a family-oriented couple. Having kids is definitely something that is on our list, but we're going to enjoy time, you know, as a married couple, and just explore life together and know that we'll be together forever.